That's right. We do have more on fish oil this morning on today's Food is Medicine with Christa Orecchio from The Whole Journey. She's going to actually reveal some of the incredible healing properties of fish oil. First of all, Christa, I want to talk about this. This kid, this little boy that was actually in a coma, and they say came out of it because of fish oil. Tell me about this.
Yeah, this story was on CNN last week. It was Grant Virgin. He was a teenager, and he got in a very serious hit-and-run car accident, got airlifted, and had to go through multiple surgeries, and ended up in a coma. And the doctors actually told his mom, JJ Virgin, who is very big into health for years, to let him go. I mean, as a parent, can you imagine someone telling you that? And she said, there has got to be something you can do, and that she's been in and around this field for so long. All of her people rallied around her with all of the research. And so they really largely accredit fish oil to pulling him out of a coma. Now we fast forward a year later, and he is living a normal life.
Oh my goodness.
So with fish oil, have you heard of Barry Sears? He's a very popular integrative medical doctor.
I think so.
And he's done a lot of research because fish oil or fatty acids make up 30% of our brain. And so if you're in a coma and you have brain swelling, this goes for strokes as well, this goes for MS, this goes for any type of brain injury, even altitude sickness. You need these omega-3 fatty acids. And he helped during a mining crash. This is in 2006, this research first came out, and all of them had brain damage, and the one person they tested on is the only one who survived and could walk and talk. So this research comes full circle now last year, and they started giving Grant, the victim, they started giving him through his feeding tube 20 grams of fish oil a day. So that would be like 40 of these pills a day through his feeding tube, and within 2 days, Erica, he was able to call his mom, and he was able to speak.
So fish oil keeps your brain from swelling, or it helps prevent that or slows that? Yeah.
Yes. So if you bump your knee and it swells, that's inflammation. It's the body's reaction to injury. If that happens in the brain, that could be fatal, or that could be long lasting where you can never speak again.
Do we know why the fish oil does that exactly? Do we know?
Because of all the high-powered anti-inflammatory compounds, and if your brain is made of fatty acids and then it's damaged and you give it fatty acids, it can start to regenerate. So the swelling starts to shrink considerably, but then also regeneration can happen.
Okay.
And it protects so the neurochemical messengers can communicate.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about who should take fish oil on a regular basis, and how do you know how much to take and how frequently?
Sure. On a regular basis, I would suggest about 1,000 milligrams a day, just as general maintenance.
Which is what?
Which, if you're going to take the Barlean's fish oil, then that would be to take 2 to 3 a day.
2 to 3 of these pills?
2 to 3 of those pills a day. And do you notice, Erica, that these are darker color than you usually see? Right? You want to look for fish oil that's darker in color, because the one that look very pale yellow, there's a lot of toxicity in fish oil where you hear there's a lot of metals in them. And so that means that they've distilled out all the metals. And so that you come up with this lighter yellow color. But you want to find fish oil that doesn't have any toxicity occurring, so you don't have to purify it. And then you get all the antioxidants as well, and you have to take less.
So do you recommend everybody takes these?
I honestly do, especially in today's world. We're not getting enough high-quality omega-3 fatty acids. It wards off depression, which people have in high amounts. It helps our digestive system function better, and it helps with regulating cholesterol and just full body inflammation, which so many people are dealing with on a regular basis.
What about pregnant women? Because you hear when you're pregnant, you're supposed to avoid certain types of fish that are high in mercury.
That's a great question. That goes back to that, taking high quality fish oil that doesn't have any metals in it.
Gotcha.
And so Barlean's, Green Pastures, you have to find good quality fish oil, and then good quality fish, especially if you're pregnant. And you know, we had the earthquake in Japan with Fukushima, and a lot of our fish is coming back irradiated and not as safe. So you have to choose wild fish whenever possible. And Vital Choice is a very good brand, high quality brand of fish that anybody nationwide can order online, and it comes right to your door. It doesn't have any of the radiation in it, and it's not too expensive.
It's not. Vital Choice is the name.
Vital Choice.
Okay, if we can't get Vital Choice when we're at the grocery store, ask for Wild.
Wild, Alaskan salmon, coho salmon,
Okay.
and sockeye. Those are going to be your 3 best.
Sockeye. Let's talk about other ways that we can get what we need.
Well, other ways that you can really protect the brain and your central nervous system, cinnamon is fantastic. Now, I suggest everybody put cinnamon in their coffee, in their smoothies, and however you can get it.
Okay.
And so when they were doing research on stroke victims, and basically if you have a stroke, oxygen is cut off to the brain, glucose, you're starving your brain cells very, very quickly.
Yes.
And so they had a control group, and they were watching this decline in brain cells, and then with the experiment group, they added cinnamon to it, and they had a 40% slower decline in brain cells.
Wow.
So it shows that cinnamon can really protect us.
Any type of cinnamon that we need to have, or just any kind? Just cinnamon? Just cinnamon.
Organic cinnamon, and if you can find it Ceylon, Ceylon, that's the best form of cinnamon.
Okay, what
in
else do we need to
health
be
food
doing over
stores.
here?
And then other things that protect the brain. So for brain swelling, if you have sinus infections, you have meningitis, encephalitis, garlic.
Okay.
As much garlic as you can stand. And then walnuts are very high in omega-3 fatty acids.
Okay, so just have like a handful a day.
Just have a handful of walnuts a day. It doesn't even have to be every day. It could be 3 times a week. And then olive oil is fantastic for your health and for your brain, and so is avocado oil.
Okay.
And that's a good one to cook with because it has a high smoke point. It's actually better to cook with than olive oil.
Interesting, Christa.
It's
This is so fascinating.
healthier.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Christa offers online coaching. If you want to be coached by Christa, you can do so. That's through thewholejourney.com, and we've actually posted a link on our website, fox5sandiego.com. Just go there and click that Scene on tab. Raul, this, my friend, is magical.
Bring me a fish oil. Bring me one of those fish oils. I will take it. Thank you, Erica Foss.